The Bill and Kelly Show is recorded at Studio A at Executive Suite Squared in beautiful Hammond, Indiana. Now, here's Bill and Kelly. Hello and welcome to the Bill and Kelly Show. With us today, our guest is Alex Goodfellow, who is the Executive Director of Share Our Spare. Welcome to our show, Alex.
Yay!
Hi, thanks for having me.
Well, we are honored to have you on the show.
Absolutely.
So why don't you tell us a bit about yourself, where you come from, and how you came to be with Share Our Spare.
I appreciate how clearly you say that. So I am from St. Louis. I have been in Chicago not quite 3 years. And when I was in St. Louis, I was doing a work at a nonprofit that was serving youth with basic needs, everything from shoes, coats, uniforms to food and behavioral health services. And I continued actually to work remotely for that organization once I moved here. And once I found Share Our Spare and found our mission, which is to serve every child in Chicago with the essentials that they need to thrive from the ages, newborn to 5. It just felt like a perfect fit and somewhere that I felt deeply connected to the mission. And so I'm excited to, be a part of the great work that Share Our Spare has been doing.
Great. So basically, you guys make sure that there are families that are in need out there who have young children from infant up to 5 years of age have the basic necessities, whether it be formula, diapers, what other type of thing? Gosh, I forgot. I'm a parent of twins, so I kind of blocked
It's
that.
been a while.
Yeah. Plus, being a parent of twins, you kind of block that whole...
Yeah, it's all, I know,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. Could you imagine, I assume you had family support and resources, and a lot of folks in the community don't have those things. And being a parent for the first time, I have a 2 and 3-year-old, so it's all very relevant and real to me now, it's really overwhelming, all of the things that come up and you don't know, and all of the questions you have, and adding, financial instability or housing instability or food instability to that is very real. And it's, a lot of our families in Chicago face that. And so, by being able to step up and support them. So kind of back to what you were saying, diapers, wipes, formula, gear is what we call it. So like strollers, play mats, jumpers, all the things that, keep babies moving and grooving, hygiene items, clothing, coats, pajamas, all of those kinds of things. So
I like
really
that phrase, keep the babies moving and grooving.
That's right.
That could be your new slogan. Keep the
I know, I was
moving
going to
and
say, we
grooving.
haven't used that one before. We'll have to.
Now, have you seen a real uptick since this whole COVID thing with people losing jobs or not being able to work until this is all done with?
And it has been an incredible financial strain on our community, absolutely. And we are seeing that and hearing that from the community. So the thing with Share Our Spare is we actually work with community partners. We have 39 community partners,
Oh, wow. That's great.
and within them 52 different programs that we support. So anyone that's around the city of Chicago, I would say is really our realm. We're in 72 different counties and areas and zip codes, and so we are really working as much in the city as we can. And our community partners are having more folks to come to them. We have more people reaching out to us directly. And then we've also been able to work with Chicago Public Schools and the Greater Food Depository to expand just some community sites so that we are able to get straight out into the community during this time because the need has been so great.
Yeah.
So how do you get these items? Do people contribute? Do companies contribute? How does that happen?
Both. We need everybody to contribute.
Mm-hmm.
But we have, a lot of great individual supporters, lots of, families. We take in-kind donations. So as kids grow out of things, we take, the gently used items. But we do need, financial support from corporations and foundations and individuals to help us purchase items, and then obviously for general operating purposes. So all the above.
And so you get so if anyone has And they have to be enclosed, right? You like an open box, if you will.
Right now, in terms of diapers and wipes and things like that, we are only accepting unopened items. We hope to um, loosen that again as right as we learn a little bit more or we see where things go with COVID. But the gently used items are not new. Obviously, we will we do take unpackaged gently used items, but in terms of the diapers and things like that, it's just packaged currently.
So, and also to sustain the operation, obviously, there you need some financial support to, for the staff and to help provide material for the volunteers that you have. So, how does that happen?
Yeah, we have a warehouse space, obviously, as we, have, it's called our share house. So we have a warehouse of items to provide for the families. Our social workers can come in on a typical, in the typical world, a normal service, they can come in and shop for items for families and meet each child's specific needs. So we have that. And then we also have a truck actually that we can do some deliveries to community partners and also pick up donations within the community. So we definitely have some overhead. And like I said, that comes through support from um, some local partners and through individual support.
And if you don't mind me asking, who are any of those local supporters known? I mean, the companies that is.
Yeah, absolutely. One of our biggest supporters through COVID has been Chicago Trading Company.
Oh, good.
We have a lot of support from Baby to Baby, which is actually a national network. They really have stepped up and helped with diapers and things through this time. We have um, Gem Realty, we have Mesro Financial, Ventus, Better Price. So lots of local Chicago, corporations and businesses, law firms, the the variety. We have a great board that supports us through, their networks and places of where they work, whether that's Northern Trust um, or, you know, anywhere local around here. We are definitely taking more supporters, but we have a really great network of corporate support.
So if there's a company or an individual out there that would like to contribute, they just go to your website, contact you. How do they do
Yep.
that?
Yeah, we have an email that is that they can reach out to. It's info@shareourspare.org. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram and learn more. We're putting out updates about where and how we're accepting donations at this time. You can certainly reach out to me, which goes through our website. We have a donate link on our website. And then later in July, we're also going to be hosting a gala. And so we are, actually, I shouldn't say it's a gala. It was our gala that now is going to be a virtual fundraising campaign. So we're looking for support for that event as well.
All right. And what does that look like? Is it silent auction items, or what does that event look like?
And typically we do auction items, but this year there's so much unknown. There was so much unknown with travel and everything that we are just doing um, basically a fund of our need. So we will have a 3-day fundraising campaign from July 22nd to 24th, and I'll
Hmm.
share the information with you all so you can share it out. But we're going to be sharing more about our work. We're going to be sharing our community, the voices of our community partners and our community supporters. Lots of information about the work that we do and what that looks like, and putting it all on a platform and asking for community support to continue our work.
Awesome, awesome. Which is great work, by the way. This is, as I told you before the show,
So
this is,
needed.
yeah, this is something that we love sharing with people. The good work that's being done out there, especially in these times. We had the COVID crisis, and then oh my gosh, the public unrest just recently. And that's affected a lot of businesses as well, particularly in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
So it's like 1-2 punch, and but it's good to know that there's organizations out there like yours that people can go to, and they're out of work, and I say this constantly on our show. There's people who still have not gotten their unemployment checks yet, and I just talked to one of them yesterday, and it's not even like he was an independent contractor. He is still not getting the check from state of Indiana, and so he's still got rent to pay, and he's got kids, and
Yeah.
it's just not not a good world out there right now at all. But then there's great organizations like yours to step up to help,
Absolutely.
specifically if they have little ones, because that is everyone's concern. Yeah, it's
Have you all thought about reaching out to Julia Louis-Dreyfus to be a spokesperson for you? Because every time I hear the name of your organization, I think of her on Seinfeld with "Can you spare a square?"
No, but
I think you
now
should
we should.
I know.
Do you have
I
a
think you
connection?
should. I think that would be.
leave it to Kelly to come up with something like that. It's yeah.
You know, you know, I agree. I think the work that we do is so great and so needed, and making sure the community knows that that need is out there is really important right now. As you said, there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of places. I think that there are a lot of people that want to step up and support. And we are so grateful that we've been able to continue providing this, you know, the resources to our families during this time. I know a lot of other organizations and businesses have obviously closed, so we're so grateful for the community of supporters we have, because the need is really there. And to be honest with you, the looting and the unrest in the city has actually exacerbated that. You know, um, there were already issues with food and toilet paper, and now there's more issues, and adding in, you know, I think there's a lot of conversation around the need for toilet paper. That's the same need out there for diapers.
Sure.
Right.
For our families.
Now,
Yeah.
is Share Our Spare, is it a national, or is it just something that's local here in the Chicago area?
It's just local here. It was, you know, a Chicago mom, when she had her first child, just realized how many things that your baby needs and how many items of support and things like that, and that the resources weren't there. So she banded together in a very grassroots way with the community, and
It's just
since 2011, we've been slowly gaining traction.
Yeah.
There are other really great, you know, diaper banks and folks doing similar work around the country, like I said, are part of like the National Diaper Network or Baby to Baby, but we are just here local.
I love it.
There's
It's
a lot of
brilliant.
community
Absolutely
support
brilliant.
to support here. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, this has been great, and yeah, we are when the video gets posted, there will be a link to your website. But any information you want to add, I can always bump that on later.
Absolutely.
And so this is great. Boy, is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we close out the show?
I will say we are, you know, continuing to figure out ways to get out into the community. We have a lot of people. Like I said, we typically work with partners. We recently partnered with Lurie to get 8 more community sites in the with, you know, diapers out to folks, because the need is so great. So we're continuing to look for ways, and need more support on that. So we're really excited, and I would say, you know, follow us. We have a lot of exciting things happening, and we have a lot of great ways to get involved in helping the community. And if you're looking to support, we can certainly point you in the right direction. So check out our Facebook, our Instagram, our website, and we'll get you involved.
We do have a lot of listeners in Northwest Indiana area, but you don't get this far south though yet, do you?
East.
Or
We are
east,
not in
southeast.
Northwest Indiana right now,
Right.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe someday soon. One of our board members actually is in Northwest Indiana, so
Cool. Well,
maybe we'll
yeah.
get there.
And actually, if you'll forgive us, we've been asked to promote a special event for the Crisis Center, which also addresses a lot of needs to the kids.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be showing a promotional video at the end of this show, just giving you some idea about that. It's for the Crisis Center, their virtual wine gala, or fest, I should say. It's no longer a gala, it's a fest. and
Now everyone's like, now what do we call it? It's not a gala anymore. We can't all go
I
up.
know. You know that after we get done taking a breath from this, another organization has asked us to help host theirs, and you know it's all virtual now. So we're going to be putting together all the stuff for that pretty soon.
And when you're ready to do yours, you have to let us know. So
Yeah,
we
if
can
there's anything
certainly
we can
will.
help out
too.
with.
You guys will know. I promise.
Yeah.
Because again, it's so tricky. You know, you have to drive people to a virtual place, and it's not like an invitation, and it's not people, you know, having a social event. So we gotta entice people and
Absolutely.
get the word out.
Well, if anything, we could bring zaniness to the event. We've been known to do that. We
That
both
doesn't
have
surprise
about
me.
We
That
both
doesn't
have
surprise
about
me.
1,000 personalities up in our head, and we don't take medication, so they're able to come out any given moment. So
I
we're
appreciate that. I'll make sure to think of a way to add that in without,
Okay, good.
we'll send you a menu
waiting
of
me.
characters that you would like to host your event, and you just check off, and we'll do it.
Yep.
Callie's like, no, I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, she's responsible for about 50% of them. Lily LaRue.
Who?
She is a theatrical actress.
Yes, she is, and she does not let me forget it every minute and every
Lily
day.
LaRue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makeup artist to the stars.
By the way, from New Orleans, not New
No.
Jersey accent, but she claims that
It
she's
is
from.
not a Jersey accent. I'm from New Orleans, from Louisiana. This is a Cajun accent.
With that, before we get uninvited to be host of the Crisis Center Gala, we better run. So, Alex, we really appreciate you coming
Thank you
on
so
and
much. We'll
sharing
make sure all this
valuable
information gets
information.
out.
Exactly. And
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to have the platform to share about what we do. So thank you.
that's what
More
we're all
happy.
about. So,
Absolutely.
well, with that, we've got to say goodbye, and we appreciate it. Listen, Alex, you have a wonderful day. It's going to be a beautiful day
Yes,
today.
enjoy it.
And tomorrow it's going to get kind of sketchy, so yeah,
Take advantage.
take advantage of today.
I'll look at the weather report. Not a good one. That's not a good one that you've given. So I'll have to look at a
Yeah,
source.
yeah,
Tropical storm is supposed to be making
Oh,
its
I did
way
read
up.
that.
Yes,
Yeah.
so
yeah. We're kind of like in a pool, and we're getting splashed by the big kid
yeah.
on the
The
other end.
bullies
so-
are doing
Yeah.
cannonballs.
Bath time.
Cannonballs. Well, with that, we better get going and
Yeah.
wrap up the show.
Thanks,
Alex, thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do. It's much needed right now.
Absolutely.
And with that,
Thank you
we'll
so
say
much.
goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye
care,
for
guys.
now.
Have a good day.
You
You too.
too.
Cheers to the Crisis Center.
Hi, I'm Karen Catania, and I've been with the Wine Fest for the Crisis Center on the committee for the past 6 years. I've enjoyed working with this team, and I'm so happy that we're able to provide this event virtually this year. The thing I like best about the Crisis Center is that we're able to see that the contributions that we make actually go to the children in need, and they are so appreciative. So we hope that you can contribute tonight to this local event and give generously and enjoy.
Hi, my name is Gary Johnson, and I'm president of the board of the Crisis Center. I'd like to offer 2 toasts today. First is to your health, and second is to a very successful WineFest Virtual 2020.
This episode of The Bill and Callie Show is brought to you by... For over 28 years, Creative Carpet and Flooring has provided not only one of the largest selections of carpet and flooring in the area, but also customer service that exceeds expectations. Featuring leading brands like Mohawk, Stanton, and Shaw, their friendly and knowledgeable staff is there to help you choose the products that are right for you and are available to help answer any questions along the way. Once you become a client, you'll get newsletters recognizing new customers, offering contests, sales, and special thank you incentives for referrals. Creative Carpet and Flooring, with locations in Mokina, Illinois and Highland, Indiana. A family-owned business providing great products and service to families like yours.